Welcome, race fans, to the 5th race here tonight for the ISRL League here on iRacing. Tonight we are over at Charlotte Motor Speedway. And real quick, we're going to go down through the points here. In first place, after last Tuesday night at North Wilkesboro Speedway, we got Aiden Kirker in first spot with 173, Jared Rashawn in second with 155, Anthony Colantuno in third with 148, Chase Parquette in fourth with 146, Michael Dorsey in fifth with 139, Tyler Kahn is sitting in sixth spot with 137. We got Brian Bick back in seventh spot, 136. Zach Lindgren, he's in eighth spot with 133. In ninth spot, we got Connor Trafari. He's at 133. In 10th spot, we got Joseph Costello. He's at 129. 11th, we got Robert Hine. He's at 124. 12th spot, we got Daryl Arnold. He is sitting at 124. In 13th, we got Josh Duke. He is at 124 as well. So you got a three-way tie from 11th to 13th. 14th spot, we got Josh Corner. He is sitting at 118. 15th, we got Kyle Camper. He is at 118. 16th, we got Clint Seymour. He is at 117. In 17th, we got James Rader. He's at 110. In 18th, we got Seth Whitworth. He's at 107. In 19th spot, if it'll refresh here. There we go. 19th spot, we have Paul Reckley. He's at 105. In 20th, we got Richard Kirker. He's at 102. In 21st, we got Jake Baker. He is sitting at 85 points. 22nd, we got Diego Reldon. He's at 78 points. 23rd, we got Alexander Hyder. He's at 67 points. Back in 24th, we got Eddie Spurrell. He's at 65. 25th, we got Brandon Sampson. He's at 40 points. Cody Hampton's in 26th with 37. 27th, we got Jason Gallagher. He's at 35 points. And rounding out in 28th spot tonight in points is Logan Solly. He's at 32 points. All right. Go ahead and see how everybody's doing here. Right now, in first spot, we got Sims with a 29.760. Khan in second with a 29.786. Third, we got Rolden in third with a 29.860. Fourth, Dorsey with a 29.871. And fifth, Lindgren with a 29.908. This is still practice here, so it's going to be interesting to see how these times transfer into qualifying. And before they go qualifying, let's go ahead and get down to the track info here. Air temp is 74 degrees, 51% humidity. Clear skies out there, 2 mile an hour wind gust. Ain't going to be a problem for them. The banking, the turns are 24 degrees, 5 degrees on the straightaways. They do get 6 sets of tires behind the wall here tonight, and fuel is 100% here for the ISRL League with the Gen 4 cars. So tonight is the Race to Stop Suicide 250 for the ISRL League. Now, I don't know why that car is not getting off the screen, guys. See if we can. There we go. Was able to finally get him out of there. That car just didn't want to go away. All right, so what we're going to go ahead and do here is they're getting down to the last under 2 minutes of practice here. We're going to go ahead and go to a live view here for about 30 or so seconds. And then we're going to go ahead and step away and play the national anthem. And when we get back from that, we'll go ahead and get down through the qualifying order. Right now, we just got you guys out here right now. Tyler Kahn sitting Well, he was sitting there. And then we got Dorsey out here doing a throwback. No, not throwback. Never mind. I got a bad angle of it. It's Jegs.com. Got the pink. I thought it was the throwback X-Side car, 99, but I was wrong. Got Aiden out here in the 39 Kentworth. Got Jared taking his car literally to the garage, and they're doing demo derby over there right now. Him and I think that's Josh Duke. Yeah, taking the Roval part of the track. Leisure out here. Well, all right, guys, we're gonna go ahead, step away, play the national anthem. We will be right back. Alrighty, folks, welcome back. There's a glitch in the system. This was supposed to be a night race. We are back to noon. It looks like we got some guys out here right now. Garrett out here putting in a lap. Working that wheel coming out of turn 4. Now, got Con up here in the top spot in that Reese's 29 machine. But Aiden Kirker wasting no time. Got Jake Baker, he laid down a lap. Got Kyle Camper, he just laid down a lap. A 30-65. Riding that high side. Anthony out here getting loose, hitting the wall. That lap ain't going to count for him, unfortunately, but right now he's sitting in 7th with a 30-29. Got Daryl out here laying down a lap. Right now sitting in 10th spot with a 30-57. Clinton out here laying down a lap. 30-68. Right now, Joel Sims up here in the first spot with a 29.99. Diego, second spot with a 30.02. Paul, he was out here. He's still out here. He's sitting down in the apron. Got James out here putting down a time. Josh Corner out here laying down the time. Descendants. Ha ha ha. I like that. And you got Shane Leisure out here. Laying down the lap with his 67 black Chevy. Connor's out here. Right now sitting in 16th spot as he slammed the wall and blew his engine. And now move him up to 8th spot with that lap there for Leisure with a 30-18. Got Corner out here. He's the only other car out here on the track besides Robert Hine right now. Right now he's sitting in 10th. Getting loose coming out of turn number 4 there. It's going to ruin his lap. He's going to take the roval part of the front straightaway there. And park it for the end of qualifying there. The only other guy out here right now is Robert. Right now sitting in 13th spot as qualifying has come to an end. So let's go ahead and get down to the grid. And first spot grabbing the pole here tonight is Joel Sims with a 29.996. Congratulations to Sims on the pole here tonight. Second, we got Diego Roldan with a 24 behind him. Tyler Kahn in third. In fourth spot, we got Aiden Kirker in that 39 machine. On fifth spot, we got Chase Boquette on that 10 machine, Black Cloud Racing. In sixth spot, we got Zach Lindgren in that 85. In seventh spot, we got Michael Dorsey, that 99 machine. In eighth spot, we got Sean Leisure in that 67. Ninth spot, we got Jared Rashawn in that 27 machine. In 10th spot, rounding up the top 10 here for the start tonight, is Joshua Corner in that 89 machine. 11th spot, we got Anthony Colantuno in that 98 machine. Sitting back in 12th, we got Brian Bick in that 92 machine. In 13th spot, we have, come on. Not working here. There we go. 13th spot, we got Robert Hine in that 69 machine. 14th, James Rader in that 72 machine. 15th, Josh Duke in that 32 machine, part of Black Cloud. 16th spot, Clinton Seymour in that number 2 machine, I Can See More Racing. 17th, Connor Trafari in Uprise Motorsports, driving that number 9 machine. 18th spot, we got Daryl Arnold, driving that 6 machine, part of Black Cloud Racing. 19th, Joseph Costello in that 60 machine, Turn 2 Performance. In 20th, we got Kyle Camper in the 91, part of Black Cloud Racing. 21st, Paul Reckley in that 22 machine. 22nd, we got Richard Kirker in the 93 machine. And 23rd, we got Seton Worthworth in that 28 machine, part of WRJ Boys. And rounding out the field, 24th is Jake Baker. Okay, so qualifying was in the afternoon. Now we're in the race, and it looks like we're at sunset, so everything did work out okay. Well, if I am the crew chief or spotter for one of these drivers here, I am telling them, grab those belts tight one more time. And let's get ready to go race and make sure that wheel is locked in place. Waiting for that pace car to dive off to the safety of pit road. Waiting for that green flag to come out. And the green flag is out in the air. We are underway here tonight for the Race to Stop Suicide 250 here tonight at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Already we're getting some 3 wide down the back straightaway. Going down into turn number 3 there, they're able to get that all straightened out. As Diego has taken the lead and led his first lap here in that 97 Castrol machine. And we got a battle here between Tyler Kahn and Aiden Kirker for second. We got a battle for second, third, fourth, fifth. But Tyler Kahn, he is going to be dropping back a couple spots there. And the 97, Diego, where's he going? I think he clipped the apron there, and he had to back off of it, and he is falling all the way back to 11th as of right now. It looks like he might lose a couple more spots. That gives the lead up to Aiden Kirker. He's got some pressure there with that 10 machine of Chase. And behind them is that 06 machine of Sims. This is Sims' first race here with the ISRL League. So it'll be interesting to see how he does here tonight. So far he's showing his muscle pretty good here. Oh, we got somebody. Who is that? Don. Leisure. Come back here, buddy. Where'd you go? There you are. See what happened to him real quick. Oh, he just... looks like he just got a little help from his friend there. Get back up here. Got pretty good single file going on right now. A whole lot of good single file racing. As I say that, here comes that 06 machine of Sims, putting some pressure on that 39 machine of Aiden Kirker. Get back here. Zach is putting some pressure on that 10 machine of Chase. And Zach's going to look on the inside of Chase going into turn number 1. And it looks like he's going to have that. And he does. So he's up to third now. Get up here. Jolin? I think hopefully I'm saying that name right. That 06 machine, he's up riding that high side. Trying to keep that momentum up coming down the straightaway here, and it looks like he's going to have it going down the straightaway into turn number 3. He's going to look to the inside of Aiden. He's going to be able to complete the pass coming out of turn number 4. Looks like Aiden's still going to have it at the line. Yes. Don't want to hit the mic there, guys. Get back up here. Now we got a 3-way battle here between Sims, Kirker, and Lindgren. Zach he's a man on a mission here in that pink 85 machine. Aiden looking on the inside of the 06 machine. And a 3 and 4 here, and it looks like he's going to have a little bit of momentum coming out of turn number 4, but it's not going to be enough to lead this lap here. As Sims takes another lap led. Back here, see Daryl is sitting back here in 16th spot right now, up 2 spots from where he started. And as I say that, Aiden's falling back to 3rd because I got off him for 1 second and they decided they want to swap. Now we got Zach up to 2nd, Aiden back to 3rd, and Zach is looking for that top spot to get over Sims there in the 06 machine. Right here we got a little pack going on here with Costello, Brian, Vic, Daryl, and James. All right here, and Kyle Camper's making his presence felt in this little pack here that they're going on here. You got what, 5-6 cars here, 5 cars in this little pack here. But I gotta keep my eye out here up front because Zach is closing in on the leader. I have a feeling here within the next lap, Zach is going to be our new leader. Coming out of turn 4, Zach is looking down on the inside of the 06 machine. He's got the position going into turn number 1, but is he going to have the momentum coming out of turn 2? Coming out of turn number 2 there, got the Duff machine coming out, and it looks like the 06 is brushing the wall. Going down turn number 3 there, 85 is going to have the momentum. Looks like he's got him cleared. Yes, he has him clear as the 06 got loose coming out of turn number 4. Your new leader, lingering in the 85 machine. Up 5 spots from where he started the race. Now you got Aiden Kirker back here. He wants that spot over the 06. Looks like he ain't going to be able to have it, but he's going to ride the high side here. Coming out of turn number 4. And staying on the high side there for Kirker. Looks like a lot of drivers are using that high side, and Kirker getting the momentum coming out of turn 2 down the back straightaway, taking it to the inside of the 06 of Sims there, going into turn number 3. Has them cleared for 2nd spot, but nope, doesn't look like Sims is going to have the momentum coming out of 4. So Aiden up to 2nd. Sims back down to 3rd after that lead there for a few laps. Like these guys gotten everything straightened out here. As I say that, there's Duke and Costello. Looks like Costello's trying to peek on the inside of the 32 John Deere machine coming out of turn number 4. Looks like Costello is going to have 13th spot there. At the line, going in turn number 1, he's going to have him clear as Duke just backed off. But it gave the momentum to Daryl. Coming out of turn 2, Daryl is going to overtake 14th spot over Josh. So Josh is back down to the 15th spot. Now Daryl's got his sights set on Costello. Robert Hine, that 69 machine, is comfortably in front of both of them. Got Zach up here. He's got just a little over a half-second lead over second place Kirker. Back here to Mike Dorsey in that 99 Jegs machine, sitting back here in 5th spot. 2.37 seconds behind the leader. 6th spot, you got Tyler Kahn. He's sitting just a little over 3 seconds behind the leader. That 29 Reese's machine. 7th spot, we got Jared Rashawn in that 27 Circle B diecast machine. Just a little over 4.5 seconds behind the leader. 8th spot, we got Connor Trafari in that Lot 9 Brewing Company, number 9 machine. Sitting in 8th spot, just a little over 6 seconds behind the leader. And Diego is putting pressure on Trafari, getting around Trafari for that 8th spot. So now Connor's back to 9th in the 9 machine, driving the Brewing 9 machine. So Diego's up to 8th in that 97 Castrol machine. He had that mishap there at the beginning of the race, and he's been able to rebound. And rounding out your top 10 here is Joshua Corner in that 89 machine. Throwback to the Simpsons. Descendants. I like it. Here to Anthony at 11th spot in that 98 machine. Oh, Connor came down pit road. Kind of early for pit stops here. It's only lap 24. It looks like he's taking tires. Goes a lap down, and he's off and away. He might have used up his tires. That's why he came down pit road. Very easy to do in these cars. Like Jake Baker is also back here in 21st spot. A little over 22 seconds behind, almost 23 seconds behind the leader. Up here to James Rader. He looks like he's in a sandwich here with the 92 and the 2. I think he brushed the wall. There's Robert Hine. Clinton is going to get around the 69 machine of Robert Hine, and so is the other two guys, James Rader and Brian Bick. So Hine has dropped 3 more spots just on the straightaway there. I think he had an issue coming out of 2, it looked like. Right now, the lead spot just staying about right around a little over half a second. Lindgren's really not getting a big gap over Kirker. As I say that, Chase is coming back on the prowl. He's looking to the inside of the 39 machine of Kirker. Ain't going to be able to have it down the back straightaway here, but he's looking to find something coming out of turn 4 here, see if he gets a good run coming out of 4. Go ahead and do a gyro cam here on Chase. Kirker takes the high side. Chase takes down to the bottom. Wasn't able to get anything there. See if he's able to do it here in the 3 and 4. Now they swip swap. Pace goes up to the top, Kirker goes down to the bottom. Looks like he got a little loose there coming out of 4. Battle going on back here with Tyler Kahn, Michael Dorsey. Right now they're racing very clean right now. They're just trying to get the laps wound down here. 167 laps here. We're only on lap 31, so a long, long way to go. Anything can happen. Zach has opened up the lead just a little bit more over Kirker. Now we're getting ready to close in on a second here. I expect it to be a second here in the next lap or 2. Pace has really lost some ground. Just 2.5 seconds behind the leader. He was right on Kirker, putting some pressure on him just a few laps ago. There's Costello and Anthony Colantuno. I know I'm not saying his name right yet, but it's a very long process. I will get it here pretty soon. As he's up in the wall going into turn number 1. That might open the door for Daryl as he's up to 11th spot. Daryl is a man on a mission. And that Halo number 6 machine, it's actually Kalo. Yes, it's Halo for the Halo. Nope, it's Halo. James Rader in 15th spot. Actually, Lindgren proved me to be a liar here. He was pulling away, but now Kirker's on the move. He has cut the lead down to just 0.3 of a second and closing fast. It's probably going to be under 0.3 here coming out of turn number 2. He's going to get that run on the outside. And they're about to run into some lap traffic here with Jake Baker and Paul Reckley. We'll see how easily these guys can get around lap traffic here. Looks like Jake's going to stay on the high side, and Lindgren is going to take the bottom. Aiden's going to try to follow. Going down the back straightaway. Now Zach's going to take the inside 2. Yeah, Paul. So they were able to make quick work of the two drivers there on the tail end of the lead lap. But right now, the last person on the lead lap is Kyle Camper in 18th spot. I'll take that. Dick is now the last car in the lead lap. Okay. Sitting back here in 15th spot and at 67. Looks like Aiden's riding the wall. A little brush with the wall. Lap 41 here. I did not get a fuel run, but I would assume these guys are coming close to the end of the fuel run. Gonna be interesting to see here. I think a few guys have already made their pit stops, as Jake Baker's coming down pit road right now. That will be a scheduled pit stop for him. But really, this is the battle right here, guys, for the lead. These guys have really been going back and forth. One person gets going, then the other person gets going. It's just been a teeter-totter up front. Aiden got loose coming out of turn 2, but he's able to stick it. Really close in. Looks like we got another. Who is that coming out pit road? Paul. Paul's making his pit stop. Got Brian Bick making his pit stop. And looks like we got the 99 machine making his pit stop. That would be Michael Dorsey. Pit stops are happening, folks. Here's the lap history between the two. Kirker's been the fastest the last 5 laps here. Well, actually, last 4 laps, Kirker's been the fastest. The lap 44, Lindgren was actually faster than Kirker. As Lindgren is making his pit stop now. To show you everybody the stunt that they've been out here. Robert Hines been out here 29 laps. Everybody else has been out here 45, 44 laps, so it's getting down to that time to where everyone's going to be making their pit stop here very quickly. Looks like we got Sims, Tyler Kahn, Chase, Zach, Joseph, Daryl, Clinton, Kyle Camper, all down pit road. Now we got Aiden Kirker down pit road making his pit stop. Right now, the only guys that have not pitted is Diego, Jared, Anthony, Sean, Josh Corner. Got Josh Duke down here on pit road. So when the top 5 come down pit road, it's going to be interesting to see where Zach and Aiden come out. As Diego, Jerry come down pit road. I'll give the lead up to Anthony. Nope, Anthony's coming down pit road. And so is the 67 of Leisure coming down pit road. How about Corner? He's staying out. How long has he been out here? He's been out here 47 laps. As I say that, he's making his pit stop. So that should give the lead up to that. Jack will be in first spot. Chase will be in second. Hayden fell back to third after the pit cycle. Sims back here in fifth spot, rounding out your top five. Well, guys, if you haven't yet already, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. That way you get informed anytime Extreme Racing TV goes live for the ISRL League here on iRacing. As we had something funky happened there with the 67 of Robert Hine. I think he was just trying to get out of the way, and it looked more terrifying out of the corner of the eye than what it probably was in car. So Zach now has a 1.5 second lead over second place. Sitting back here in second, he wants to cut that lead down. Josh Duke sitting back here in ninth in that 32 John Deere machine. Kyle Camper sitting here one lap down right now. Starting the lead lap is James, sitting here in 14th. 14 cars on the lead lap here, 51 laps down of 167. He's not 51 laps down. We're on lap 51, well 52 now. Costello, he's back here in 18th spot. He's one of the guys waiting, hoping for a caution and get back on the lead lap here. Robert Hine is sitting in pit road here. Don't know if he's got something serious going on, or if he's just getting things adjusted, or what's going on. Might be just a routine pit stop for him too. I think that was Costello or Anthony. No, it was Costello. And hit the wall in the back straightaway there, right in front of the leader. Clinton back here in 11th spot. Convoy for Hope, number 2 machine Dodge. Then you got Daryl in the Halo machine, sitting back here in 12th. Getting some pressure there from the 67 of Leisure. He's wanting to get around Daryl. Looks like he's going to be able to get Some kind of run coming out of 4. And he's taking it down to the inside of Darrell there for the lead. And he's going to be able to clear him. So that puts Leisure up to 12th spot. Darrell dropped back to 13th. Right now, the biggest mover of the race, it's actually a tie right now. 3-way tie, 4-way tie. Zach in first spot. He's gained 5 spots. Josh Duke sitting back here in 10th spot. He's up 5 spots. Darrell sitting back here in 13th. He's up 5 spots. And Clinton up 5 spots. And the biggest loser of the race right now is Connor Trafari. And I think Connor parked it from the looks of it. A lot of lap traffic here now with these guys. Well, not with Aiden. But they put a lot of guys a lap down. Right now we got 13 cars on the lead lap. Darrell is the last driver on the lead lap. Almost 26 seconds behind the leader, so he's working his way to become a lap down if the caution does not come out. Chase is getting around the 72 of Raider. Raider sitting back here in 14th spot. He just lets both of those guys go, chasing Aiden, and Aiden's still working that outside. As Lindgren is almost got a 2-second lead over the 10 machine of Chase. Got Diego back here. He's had an up and down night. Right now he's sitting pretty comfortable in 6th spot. He's just hoping to have a caution here at some point to get everything reset and have a chance to run down the leaders again. Right now he's sitting 7 seconds behind. As he's trying to find a way around the 89 of Josh Corner. Yeah, it's a lot of space. A lot of space now. Trying to find where the action is at. As Chase just lost 2nd spot to Kirker there. It looked like he got a bad exit at a 2. Kirker's got his sights set on Zach. See if he could trim that almost 2-second lead down. You should see these guys make their 2nd stop around lap 90. Now they could push it to lap 92 if they wanted to. We did see a couple drivers do that there in the first pit stop. They were able to push it 47 laps. But the majority of them came down at lap 90, so I expect the same scenario to take place here. Like Kahn and Dorsey are getting a little close action going on, but they got a lap car in the way. That would be Joshua Corner. No, I mean, he's not in the way. I'm just saying there's a lap car in between them. As Kahn was able to get around Corner there. It looks like Corner just kind of like, you guys are getting close to getting ready to battle for a position there. I'll just go ahead and back off here and let you guys fight it out. And it looks like 27. Jared wants a piece of this as he's looking to the inside of the 29 of Tyler Kahn for 7th spot. Wasn't able to do anything with it, but in turn 1 and 2, he's got the inside line again coming out of 2. He has the momentum, and he's able to clear. So putting Jared up to 7th spot, Tyler Kahn down to 8th. Now Jared's got his sights set on the 99 machine of Michael Dorsey there in 6th spot. This is really where the battle's at right now. Zach's still out here. I mean, the lead's dropped a little bit. It's down to almost a second and a half now. Over what was two seconds. So it's definitely something we'll have to keep our eye out on with Aiden, seeing if he can trim that lead down more. But right now, Jared was able to get around the 99 Dorsey. Him up to 6th spot. Looks like Dorsey's getting ready to lose another spot to Tyler Kahn here. Really the only action on the track right now. Right here between these 3 cars. Everybody else is pretty much spaced out. We've got a pretty good distance between them all. Carroll sitting here in 13th spot. He is still the last car on the lead lap. But that is quickly closing in to change. Zach is right there behind him. As both Tyler and Dorsey were able to get around. Oh no, Tyler was able to get around Dorsey, never mind. Very here to the 6th spot, trying to close in on that 97 of Diego. Diego's putting some pressure on the 06 of Sims in 4th spot. Diego wants that 4th spot. Down the front straightaway, takes the inside going in turn number 1. It looks like he might have it clear coming out of 2. He does. Coming out of 2, he has it nice and clear. That puts Diego up to 4th spot. Duke back here in 10th spot. Looks like he decided to throw in some animals there on his pitcher. Herding the cattle. As we got the 98 machine of Anthony up into the wall big time. Really slow him down there. Zach still got a very comfortable lead, just a little over a second and a half. As it looks like Daryl is about to lose his lead lap and fall a lap down victim here. Now, right now, there's 13 cars on the lead lap. If he was to get lapped by Zach, that would leave us with 12. And Clinton is just about a second half ahead of Daryl, so not too much longer before Clinton on Zach's radar be going a lap down. Down here to Dorsey in 8th spot. Jared in 6th spot. Seems like a lot of these guys are just taking their Sunday drives right now. We're on lap 80 here of 167. So anything can happen. One caution can change everything for these guys. But I have a feeling the guys that are a lap down are not praying for a caution at this point because it's too long into the run for them to stay out. And Zach was finally able to put Daryl a lap down, so that puts 12 cars on the lead lap. Right now, Daryl is the first car a lap down. Aiden's able to trim a little bit more off. It seems like every time he's trimming a little bit off, Zach's able to gain back a little bit more. I don't know if lap traffic's playing a factor into that. As the 06 machine, the Blue Ice Sharpie machine, sitting here in 5th spot. Like I said, I do believe this is his debut with the ISRL League. So very nice coming out party for him, sitting here in the top 5. Jared here in 6th, and Tyler Kahn 7. Tyler's trying to work his way around a lap car, the 92. That was Brian Vick. But Zach's getting ready to come up on a couple more lap cars here. Anthony in the 98 machine, and the other one I was talking about, Clinton. So here pretty soon we are going to only have 11 cars on the lead lap, as Zach is getting around the 98 machine, putting the 12th place car a lap down. He's got his sights set on putting the 11th place car, Clinton Seymour, a lap down. Zach is on a mission. He just wants to lap everybody in the field tonight. Still putting pressure there on Clinton there, going down in a 3. Zach is going to take the inside. It looks like he is going to be able to get around the 2 machine. And now we have 10 cars on the lead lap officially, guys. Only 10 cars on the lead lap. Lap 87 of 167. Zach is out here laying it down. Sure, a lot of these guys after the race are going to be asking him what he used on those tires. As I'm hearing more cars into the wall. And here comes Sims down pit road. 6th place car coming down pit road. Chase down pit road as well. And Tyler Kahn coming down pit road. So pit stops are happening. Lap 89. So I expect the leader here to come down here either in the next lap or 2. He went 45 last time. So he's on lap 44 right now. So I would expect him to be coming down either this time or next time by. Kirker, he's been out here 43, rolled in 42. So anywhere from 40 to 45 laps I'm seeing right now. So the blue is the stent that they're on right now. The yellow is the previous stent that they were on. So we will definitely be seeing these guys coming down pit road here. As I say that, here comes Zach. I got Camper on pit road, Paul down on pit road, Zach on pit road. Quentin on pit road. Right now we got Hayden, Diego, and Jared, the only 3 cars that have not pitted yet. As Duke's coming down pit road. Easter's coming down pit road. I expect these guys to be coming down pit road. Here comes Aiden down pit road. As Diego stayed out. So Diego should be pitting here next 2 laps. Same with Jerry. He should be coming down the next 2 laps as well. And Jared is just about a little over 5 seconds behind Diego. some lap history there. So they're running high 31s, low 32 lap times at the end of the fuel, at the end of the run. We'll see here with Lindgren here, as he's about to take lap 94. .35.25, so it's over almost 2-second difference. Now we got Diego and Jared on pit road, so that will complete the pit cycle. And Sims is going to be taking over the lead here. Did pit early. He pitted at lap 88. So he's been out here a few more laps longer than Lindgren, and he's taking the lead over from him. So we're going to be really going to play in the strategy here. Looks like right now your leader is playing the right strategy, but here comes Zach, and he's coming quick. Got it down to about a half second now. We're back up to 11 cars on the lead lap. Josh Duke in that 32 machine is the last car on the lead lap right now. But we got to keep our eyes up front here because Zach is putting the charge on the 06 machine of Sims. You're not going to keep that lead so easy there. I'm coming for it. But I got to give props here to Jordan Sims here in that 06 machine, that debut for the ISRL League. He's doing a phenomenal job keeping up with these guys, with Lindgren, Kirker, Golden, all these guys out here on the track. Really good drivers out here with this league. And tonight they're showing their case. There has not been a caution yet tonight. We've been green from the word go, and 2 pit cycles, 11 cars on the lead lap, and everybody's out here still racing each other with a lot of respect. Next time by, we'll have 67 laps to go. And Zach has closed the gap to just a little over 2/10, now under 2/10. The inside coming out of turn number 2, and he is just going to power by Sims there and take over that top spot. So Zach is back up to the top spot. Aiden's here in 3rd spot, sitting back where he's been pretty much the entire night with Zach, just hovering right in between the 2.5 and 2-second mark. And he'll close that a little bit, and then it'll get bigger, and then he'll close it again, and it'll get bigger. It's been a back and forth between these guys all night long. Michael Dorsey here in the 8th spot in that 99 machine. Really not a whole lot to get out there and look at. Go ahead and get the updated weather information right now. 75-degree air temp. Track temp is at a nice and cool 79. 51% humidity, clear skies. So these guys there's a lot of grip out there on the track for these guys tonight. Let's see what kind of speed Zach can get down the back straight. He hit 190 before he got on the brake there. Got Diego in the 5th spot, just around 7 seconds behind the leader. Give everybody a little sense of how spaced out they all are. Here's your first place. Here's your second place. As you see Zach going out the view there. Get on 3rd place. The Aiden's now out of the view. And then he'll come back in for a brief second. And he's back out of the view. This is really the groups that are going on right now. You got Chase, lap car, then you got Diego. And then you got a couple more lap cars, and then you got Jerry. Tyler Kahn here with a lap car. You got Michael Dorsey here in 8th. Leisure back here in 9th with the lap car. And Josh Duke right behind him in 10th spot, rounding out the top 10. There's a lot of spaces in between the battles that are going on out here tonight. Still really good racing out here. This is classic old school NASCAR style right here. No stages. Just go out there and like do what Zach's doing and put everybody, if you can, put everybody a lap down. You got Clinton down pit road, and you got Corner down pit road. Well, is Paul. Paul is missing a front end. Got the Duffman here on pit road. Even 23rd. He's just doing there. Kirker's out of the race. You got Connor out of the race as well. Oh no, you and Clinton hit each other. Oh, I missed it. I don't know if I can, let's see here. Boom. And going down. Everything looks good here. Yeah, it looked like that's all it was, is just a little mishap there. But everything worked out good. I mean, other than the damage, of course, but you know what I mean. No caution came out. It was just a minor fender bender. Unfortunately for you, wheel damage. Right now we got Diego making a pass over the 06 of Sims there. Kirker has been able to take that lead down to under a second. Closing in on Zach. As I say that, now it's back just a little over a second. And like I said, it's been a back and forth with these guys all race long. Right now we got 9 cars on the lead lap, guys. 9 cars. And it's looking like that's soon to be 8. 67 machine is getting pressure there from the leader. Go ahead and see here. As you can see, 1 lap it's Kirker, then 2 laps it's Lindgren, then a lap it's Kirker, then another lap it's Lindgren. It's back and forth, back and forth, back and forth here. We'll see what lap 118 has for us. So history has it, Kirker will be faster next lap. And then Lindgren will have 2 good laps, and then Kirker will have 1 good lap. We'll stick on this here just to see if my my theory's correct. Nope, my theory is not correct. They must be tuning in and heard me say that, so they had to change it up on me. Now Kirker's fall back to just over a second back from the leader, Zach. Diego sitting back here in 3rd. Getting around Kyle Camper, who's a lap down. So we're closing in about 10 laps away from pit stops here. I don't know if we'll go that far. Been out here 29 laps. Some been out here a little over 30 laps, so. I don't know if you push the whole 45. You only need 32 laps to get to the end if you pit at lap 135. We'll see here what these guys have in store. I'm sure they've been talking with their teammates and spotters and such, and came up with a game plan here. Here is Tyler Kahn in the Reese's 29 machine. He is our last, third last car in the lead lap. Leisure's our last car in the lead lap, as I say that. Now Dorsey is the last car on the lead lap in 8th spot. Looks like we got some action between. Trying to get around some lap traffic. Arrow and 72 Greater going at it. Don't think that was for position. No. Arrow was in 11th, Greater's back in 14th spot. Kirker's got it back down under a second once more. Like I said, they do this all the time. Lap 121, Kirker was quicker. Then it goes to Lindgren, and I actually won 2 Kirker that time. And we get a... Kirker was quicker again, so Kirker's starting to get some momentum there. We're really closing the gap in on Lindgren. Seems like he's got the long range as far as the tires go. But when it comes to a short run, Zach has Aiden, it looks like. As we got somebody off track. Who was that? Anthony. What happened to Anthony? Coming out of turn 4, it looks like he just got loose, and good thing that's artificial turf down there. Kirker has had now 4 in a row, and that streak now ends as Zach was able to finally have a quicker lap than him. And a lot of it might be to just Zach saving his tires, trying to make his run go a little bit further. Don't know if you exactly want to do that here coming to the tail end of the race, but who am I to judge Zach right now, because he's been a dominant guy all night long. And we got 67 brushing the wall. And we'll get around. And that puts 6 cars on the lead lap now. As Tyler Kahn is coming down pit road. So now we got 5 cars on the lead lap. And Kirker made his pit stop as well. So now, knowing that, if I'm Zach, I'm making my pit stop right now. I'm not giving him any more advantage than I... And here comes Zach down pit road. Gives the lead over to Diego. Got Josh Duke down pit road. Robert Hine on pit road. And Chase down pit road. Zach's able to get back rolling here. See how he rolls, fares out here. Is here comes Aiden Kirker. Aiden's going to get in front of Zach. And we got the 06. Looked like he got loose in the middle of the turn there. Yeah, these guys did not go the full extent that they went last time. Kirker 38, Sims 37, Lindgren 40. And it was expected that that was going to be the case. Right now, Leisure is your leader. He's living the life of luxury right now in that 67 machine, enjoying the pleasure of seeing nobody in front of him for a battle. Everything's behind him. Kirker is just under 2.5 seconds behind him, closing in rapidly. So if I'm the 67, I'm praying something happens quick, or he is going to be a sitting duck. Goes Zach getting around there for third. And here comes Aiden for the lead. Aiden overtakes Leisure for second spot. Drops Shane back to second. And Zach just hit the fastest lap of the race with a 29.884, and we have a wreck. Anthony crashed. Let's see here. Down the front straightaway. Going down into turn number 1. Everything looks good here. As the camera cut out. Yep, just lost it coming out of turn number 2 down to the inside wall. That would be our caution here tonight, folks. First caution of the night. Took us till lap 136 for the caution. We're down to 31 laps to go here in the race. And all these leaders are coming down pit road. Aiden, Zach, Glenn, Diego, Jared, Michael, Tyler, and Daryl on pit road, as well as Chase on pit road. Top 10 making their pit stop here. All right, we're back here. As the lap down cars are making their pit stops now. Kirker's still up front. Leisure still in second. Lindgren still in third. Sims in fourth. And Diego rounding out your top five here. I thought about interviewing somebody, but I figured I'm just going to go ahead and let these guys enjoy their racing here tonight. Don't forget, folks, if you have not already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and hit the notification bell. That way you get notified anytime Extreme Racing TV goes live for the ISRL League here on iRacing. Every Tuesday night, exclusively on Extreme Racing TV for Season 4. Tonight is the Race to Stop Suicide 250. 250 miles, 167 laps here. And these are your current points right now. As you can see, Aiden up there in first spot, and Lindgren is here in 8th spot with 133. So it's definitely going to be a battle between these guys here as we get ready to go back green flag racing. Wait for that pace car to take the dive off the safety of pit road. There goes the pace car. Now it's in Aiden's control here as soon as it gets to the restart zone. And Aiden's back on the loud pedal. We are back green flag racing here for the Race to Stop Suicide 250 here with the ISRL League here on Extreme Racing TV. And we got some Brian Bick. What happened to Brian Bick here? He went off track. Looks like he just went in a turn and just got loose going into one. Got loose, drove it down to the apron. Good job saving it. Good job not bringing out a yellow, keeping everything green. Right now, Aiden got just a little under a half a second lead over Zach there. It'll be interesting to see how this all unfolds here. As it looks like right now we got 11 cars on the lead lap. Josh Duke is rounding out the last car on the lead lap currently. Got Daryl up here in 10th spot. Chase up here in 9th, putting some pressure on the Reese's machine of Tyler Kahn. We got Dorsey putting some pressure here with the 06 Sims. And the 67 machine of Leisure as he's putting some pressure on Jared. There was some bumper action there from the looks of it. If not, it was very, very close between the two of them. Now we got some good side-by-side racing there going on. Leisure got loose coming out of turn 2. The 06 is going to go down to the inside. Get around the 27 machine of Jared Rashawn. Able to clear him for 4th spot. Here comes the 99 machine, putting some pressure on the 67 and trying to put pressure on the 27 all at the same time. As all that's going on, here comes Zach closing in on Aiden. $23 laps to go. This is where we're going to have to keep our eyes on unless something happens throughout the rest of the field here. This is the battle we have to watch. As you got a battle for 3rd spot, it looks like Simmons was able to overtake Roland for 3rd. As you can see, Lindgren's been fast for the last 4 laps. Really starting to put the pressure on Aiden Kirker there. Coming out of turn 4. Looks like Aiden might have the faster lap this time. No, Lindgren has the faster lap once more. Get back here, and Sims is also closing in the gap. But Kirker actually had the faster lap that time. But Lindgren is really having a good lap here. Looking on the inside. He's the inside of Aiden Kirker for the lead. Looks like he's gonna have it. Yes, he has it coming out of turn number 4. Leader once again, Zach in the 85 Chevy machine. But Aiden Kirker is not giving up without a fight. Actually, Zach is driving a Ford, not a Chevy. Sorry, you guys. Sorry about that, Zach. Here comes Aiden down to the inside of Zach in the turn number 3 and 4. It looks like Aiden's going to have the preferred line coming out of turn 4. And he had to back off. He was pushing up, but he was still able to clear Zach back up to the point. And here comes Zach down to the bottom once more. Going down the back straightaway. It's going to be not going to have enough to be on his bumper. Going down to turn number 3. Aiden's going to stay up at the mid lane. Zach's going to go down to the bottom there. Coming out of turn number 4, Zach's going to have a little bit inside there. And Aiden's able to prevail on that with the momentum. As these guys battle it up, the 97 machine is just loving every moment of it because he's just getting closer and closer. And here comes Zach down on the inside, down the back straightaway with Aiden Kirker on his outside, going down to turn number 3. It looks like Zach is going to have it coming out. No, put up in the middle of turn 3 going into 4, and Aiden right there, door to door, But Zach is going to be able to lead that lap. 14 laps to go here. Going down to turn number 1. Looks like Aiden might have the preferred line coming out of turn number 2 there with the momentum. As I say that, they're door to door again going down to the turn number 3. And it looks like they're still pretty evenly matched here throughout the track. Zach once again leads this lap, but here comes the 97. Diego is right there, guys. He's coming. Going down to turn number 3 and 4. It looks like Zach, it's like copy and paste every lap. Just a little nudge ahead of Aiden Kirker. And here's Diego, as they finally were able to settle out who's going to be in the lead. Now Diego's up in this mix, so now we got a 3-car battle here. The question is, how much do these Zach and Aiden use up with that battle, as Diego was catching them? Or did Diego use too much trying to catch up to them? Looks like Diego is putting the pressure on to Aiden Kirker now. Going down to the inside of Aiden Kirker for second spot. Looks like he's going to be able to take that with no problem whatsoever. As Aiden dive bombs back down to the inside going down into turn 3. But Diego is going to be able to keep that second spot, at least for now. They say that they gave it to Kirker at the line. And the person who's loving this now is Zach. Because as they battle it up, it just lets him get further away from the field. Now it looks like they got that settled out between the two of them. And it looks like we got some more battles going on back here with Tyler Kahn and Chase. Chase is going to fall back in the spot. It looks like back. Last in the field right now when it comes to lap times. In sixth spot in that 99 machine. Looks like he's got space in between Sims and Tyler Kahn. We got Leisure here in fourth spot, just a little over 2 seconds behind the leader, Zach, who is now almost a second ahead of Diego. Down to 5 laps to go here tonight, folks. 5 more laps for the race to stop suicide 250 here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. What a great race by these guys, as Daryl's getting some pressure from Josh Duke coming out of turn number 4. It looks like Daryl is comfortable right now in that Halo number 6 machine, but that John Deere wants to overtake that and get a top 10 here tonight. But Daryl doesn't want to give him anything. He wants him to earn it. We're down to 3 laps to go here. Diego's got a very comfortable, not Diego, he's actually got a really comfortable lead over Diego. Just a little over a second. We got Aiden back here in 3rd spot. He's almost 2 seconds behind the leader right now. And he is a half a second behind Diego. Well, folks, we're down to 2 laps to go here. Zach has 6 more turns to complete the race to stop suicide 250 and claim victory here tonight at Charlotte Motor Speedway, as we come down to the white flag. 1 lap to go here tonight, folks. And it looks like it is the Zach show here tonight at Charlotte. Coming out of turn number 2 in that 85 pink Ford. Die-cast fans going down to turn number 3 and 4 for the final time here tonight. Your winner here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be Zach Lindgren in that 85 machine. Congratulations, Zach, on your victory here tonight. Second place, we got Diego in that Castrol number 97. And rounding out here tonight in the top 3, we got Aiden Kirker in the 39. Leisure here finishing 4th in that 67. Dorsey rounding out in 5th in that 99 machine. Jolyn Sims in his debut for the ISRL League finishes in the top 10 in 6th spot. Tyler Kahn in the 29 7th. Chase finishes 8th. Jared 9th. And rounding out the field in the top 10 here tonight is Josh Duke. Congratulations, everybody here tonight on a fantastic race. Don't go anywhere. Get the top 3 up here. We'll be right back. Alrighty, folks, welcome back. I have managed to get the top three up here into the waiting room area for their post-race interview. So what we're going to go ahead and do here real quick is we're going to go ahead and pull up our third place finisher here tonight. Go ahead and pull up Aiden Kirker. Hey, Aiden Kirker, Dennis Ansman in the broadcast booth. You got a copy? Well, Aiden, it was a very good show here tonight. A lot of green flag racing. Pit strategy came into play there for a little bit. But ultimately, we had that late race caution. Changed everything around. Go ahead and talk about your race, your strategy. How did it go for you here tonight?
Battle with Zach and Diego was just a fun race. Really proud of everyone in the league. To go, I think it was 130 laps or 137 laps green to start the race, and then only have one caution. So super happy with that. How that went. Super happy with how the setup drove tonight. We tried out with a custom setup for the drivers, so it was a little easier than what iRacing brought, but was still able to race well. And just an overall fun race. I can't lie. I think every part of my car, my body, and every inch of the track has been used up tonight because that was grueling, but it was fun.
Yeah, it was fun. Definitely fun up here. Just watching you guys race here tonight, getting spaced out, having those. I mean, I think at one time we only had like 6 cars on the lead lap. That was just insane. It literally felt like an old school NASCAR race, and that's definitely what these Gen 4 cars bring. It was great to see that here tonight, especially at a track like Charlotte. But next week we move on to Talladega, totally different track than Charlotte. A lot of drafting, a lot of 3, maybe even 4 wide. You talk about what you're looking forward to going into Talladega next week.
Well, if there's anything these guys do good is plate race. Plate races are always fun in this league, especially at Talladega. It's always a place you kind of look for. Or sorry, we're using the wrong term. Darrell-Dega, that's what we call it in here. And it's always a fun race at Darrell-Dega, and always competitive and always makes for great moments. So just looking forward to that. And to come off of this race, like you said, the old school style of race and the old school ass whooping that Zach put on us tonight. I think that next week will be, another race to watch. Judging by how tonight went and how Daytona went too. Definitely going to be a treat for all the drivers and everyone watching at home.
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, man, before we go ahead and let you go here, celebrate your third place finish here this evening. Any final thoughts, shout outs you want to give?
Yeah, just want to shout out to all the drivers. Thank you for showing up tonight. It was a hell of a race. I know some guys didn't get the finish they wanted, but I'm sure they can go and rebound at Talladega. Thanks to all the admins for, helping me make this place what it is. Daryl, Kyle, Ryan, my dad. Thanks to my girlfriend for the support, Emma. I think she's watching, hopefully. And then lastly, thank you for putting on these awesome broadcasts. I always enjoy the day after. I'll sit in my car on lunch at college and watch the whole broadcast, and it's always a treat. So thank you a ton for the amazing product you bring us.
I appreciate it, and thank you guys for giving me the opportunity to come on board here for season 4 and give you guys an outlet there to get your races out there for everybody to watch and enjoy. So definitely looking forward to next week at Talladega, or Darrell-Dega, as you guys like to call it here at the ISRL League. Can't wait to see what you guys bring next week. Congratulations on third place again, and I can't wait to see you guys next week.
Thanks. See you next week.
All right. Well, that was Aiden Kirker, everybody, finishing third here this evening. Now what we're going to go ahead and do is find Diego and get him up here in the broadcast booth. Diego, Dennis Ansman in the broadcast booth. Do you have a copy?
Yeah, man, I got you.
Well, Diego, it was a lot of fun out there tonight. You had a race of ups and downs. It started off, you were up front and then you looked like you had some trouble there on the start of the race, and then you fought your way back up and found your way in second spot. Go ahead and talk about your race here tonight here at Charlotte.
Oh man, it was an interesting one for sure. With how I'm like a hot lap merchant, I'd like expect myself to just to get like top 3 in qualifying and like fall down in this like in the race, but it was different. With that spin like in the early laps, I think it was like lap 13 or whatever. Like my rears got hot. I'm like, yeah, it's done. We're over. And then I started saving my stuff. We climbed back up. Into like the top 10. We were catching up to the leaders, and then once the pit stops happened, I pitted a lap after them, and we lost so much time on pits that I felt like I wasn't gonna get like a top 3. And then I think in the second stop, I spun into pit road, and I thought like I would be speeding. I'm like, yeah, we're done. The race is over. But then I didn't speed, so I was like, wow, okay. And then the caution came out, and I'm like, that caution saves me. I wouldn't like catch up to Aiden and Zach. Those two were really quick on that race. And then,
it definitely seemed like Aiden and Zach were the class of the field here tonight. But if it wasn't for that late race caution, you never would have had the opportunity, and it looked like you were on pace to track down Aiden. You just didn't have enough laps to be able to do that.
yeah, I wasted so much of my stuff trying to catch up to those two that once I passed Aiden, I wasn't gaining any time on Zach. My rears were just too hot, and I kept spinning them on exit.
Yeah, and it seemed I noticed that earlier on in the race, especially on the first run. Seemed like the guys that really pushed early, they struggled later on in the run. So it looked like it was just a product of the per usual, the high horsepower Gen 4 cars. Just looked like the back ends were just getting out under them, and they just couldn't put the power down later on in the run. But to finish second here tonight at Charlotte, like you said, with the struggles that you had here tonight, excuse me, got a frog in my throat. It's got to give you some positive momentum moving into a track like Talladega or Darrell Dega. Going in next week, go ahead and talk about what you're looking forward at Talladega here next week.
For Talladega, it's super speedway. I had some teammates in Daytona, so I'm hopeful that they show up with me. Maybe we can get like a run. Us like, I don't know how many teammates that I have, but hopefully that we can work together. Control the field up front. But I'm looking forward to Talladega since I was really strong in Daytona. I finished, I think, third that race, fourth. But I'm looking forward to Talladega. But you can't really. It's unpredictable.
Yeah, it is very unpredictable. But like you said, teammates are everything, and hopefully you'll have your teammates with you next week at Talladega, give you that support, and you give it back to them as well. But before we go ahead and let you go here, celebrate your second place finish here tonight here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Any final thoughts, shout outs you want to give?
I'd like to thank the team Uprise for this beautiful Toyota Corolla. Really, it's a rocket ship. Just needed to save my stuff on the late run or like the early run, but overall, I think the team did well. Thank you, Chris Lilly, for the car, and hopefully we can get a dub in Talladega.
All right, Diego. Well, we're going to go ahead and let you go here. Congratulations on your second place finish here this evening, and I can't wait to see what you have for Talladega next week.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, folks, and that will bring us to our race winner here this evening. That will be Zach Lindgren. Go ahead and find him, pull him up here. Zach Dunsandman in the broadcast booth. Do you have a copy?
Yes, sir. I got you.
Well, Zach, you were the class of the field here tonight. You literally dominated the entire race in that 85 diecast fans machine. Go ahead and talk about your race here tonight at Charlotte Motor Speedway.
Yeah, the practice session didn't go our way, and I was kind of confused on how the car was feeling and what to do with it. I think we were sitting like P5, P6 in practice, so I was kind of expecting at least a podium, a top 5 finish at the worst, but kind of a bounce back from last week. And I don't know, man. After about 10 laps, it seemed to hook up on the bottom, and when I was keeping up with the top 3 there for a little bit after the green flag dropped, I figured, well, if I got speed, I got speed. Maybe I can get around them and just kind of hang in. And as the race progressively went on, and the gap started to get a little bit bigger, I figured, well, we actually have a chance at this. So, man, it was a fun race. I can't thank Aiden and everybody that put this league on enough for everything that they do. I mean, they did a phenomenal job throwing this race together, putting the setup together. It was a fun race all around.
Yeah, it definitely looked like it was a fun race for you, especially. At one point, I think there was only like 6 cars on the lead lap. As the old school boys would say, you gave him a old school butt whooping. So it was nice to see that, especially in these kind of cars, the Gen 4s, to bring back those memories of how racing used to be compared to what it is now with all the stages and all that other horse, whatever you want to call it.
Oh, you almost slipped up there, buddy.
I'm not a fan of stage racing, but
I got you.
But congratulations on you coming out here tonight and showing up. Moving on to Talladega here next week, man. Different track, different kind of style racing. Go ahead and talk about what you're looking forward to going into Talladega next week.
Yeah, with this win, it kind of gave us a bit of a breath of relief. Just a
Fresh
bit
air.
of relief for us. Yeah, yeah. Thank you. I was stumbling over myself there. Yeah, it just gave us a breath of fresh air. Going into a super speedway like Talladega, really everyone's holding their breath every single lap, and it's so close every single lap. Elites usually can get together right at the end, and I think we've got a really good chance at it right towards the end of the race. I enjoy working with my teammates when it comes to super speedways, but anything could happen. And in the blink of an eye too. It doesn't take time to develop. It could happen so quick. So I'm looking forward to Talladega. It's a really fun track. Like I said, with this win, a bit of a buffer. Now we can kind of go in and not throw caution to the wind, but be a bit more aggressive with how we approach things instead of trying to break out that first win of the season. We've got a little bit of a push to go get another one and try to help ourselves in the points. We took a big jump. We fell a little bit last week, and we took a big jump this week. So hopefully we can keep that rolling and give ourselves a good shot next week at possibly taking over some teammate position points. Or point positions, I should say. I gotta mix that up.
Yeah, man. Race seasons, it's all about a roller coaster ride, and you got to enjoy the highs when you're on them and understand the lows when you go through them as well. So hopefully you keep on your high here after Charlotte here in the Talladega next Tuesday night. I can't wait to see what you bring for that race. But before we go ahead and let you go and celebrate your victory here tonight at Charlotte for the Suicide Race to Stop Suicide 250, any final thoughts, shout outs you want to give before we go ahead and let you go?
Yeah, I want to give a huge shout out to, like I said, Aiden, Daryl, Richard Kirker, Kyle Camper for putting on the league. Like I said, this is a phenomenal league. It's a lot of fun. Jared and I talk about how fun this league is and how we look forward to it week in and week out. So I can't thank them enough for putting it on. A huge shout out to Aiden. That last restart, him and I raced probably as hard as I'll ever race Aiden for a win. That was clean, that was hard, and that was a lot of fun. So a huge shout out to him for being a good driver. Shout out to all the drivers in here. They put on one hell of a race, one hell of a show tonight, and it was awesome to be a part of and to be in. Joseph Costello for putting up the money for tonight for a good cause. I really do appreciate that. You know, everybody has I think everybody's been affected, at least in the slightest way, when it comes to suicide. So it's an awesome cause to stop suicide, and I thank Joseph for putting up the money for tonight. You up here in the booth for dedicating your time and watching us go around in circles for a little bit. HMS Motorsport on the car, and Diecast fans for always being a support. They've always been a part of my iRacing career, and I look forward to continue to representing them. Everyone at Elite Motorsports for giving me a chance and keeping me cool during the race there for a little while.
Well, Zach, thank you for the reminder. I did forget about that, about the money there for the race here tonight. So that was very nice of Chase to be able to do that for the league. You know, like you said, everybody's been affected by somebody who's been through suicide. I have family members who unfortunately have gone that route, friends as well. So it does hit home. So it is nice to see a group like you guys come together here and be able to put on a show like that here tonight for not only the league, but for myself here broadcasting it. So kudos to all you guys for putting on a great show, and I can't wait to see what you guys bring here next week at Talladega. So congratulations, Zach, on your victory here again tonight, and good luck to you next week at Talladega.
I appreciate it, buddy. Looking forward to hopefully talking with you next week.
All right, same here too. Thank you.
Thank you, buddy.
All right, everybody, that is Zach, the race winner here this evening, and that will do it for the interview. So what we're going to go ahead and do now is go through the final results here for the ISRL League Season 4, Race 5 here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. The Race to Stop Suicide 250, and it was a great one. If you did not see it in its entirety, please go back and watch from the beginning. You will not be disappointed, I promise you. That's qualifying. I don't want qualifying. Why did it do that? There we go. Race. In first place, we got Zach Lindgren. Congratulations, Zach, on your victory here tonight. Second place, we got Diego Roldan. Third place, we got Aiden Kirker. Fourth, we got Sean Leisure. Fifth, we got Michael Dorsey. Sixth, we got Jolyn Sims with his debut here with the ISRL League. Congratulations, Jolyn, on your sixth place finish here tonight. Seventh, we got Tyler Kahn. Eighth, we got Chase Polquette. Ninth, we got Jared Rashawn. 10th, we got Josh Duke. In 11th spot, we got Daryl Arnold. 12th, we got Anthony Colantuno. 13th, we got Joseph Costello. 14th, James Rader. 15th, Kyle Camper. And 16th, we got Brian Bick. 17th, we got Jake Baker. 18th, we got Clinton Seymour. 19th, we got Josh Coroner. In 20th, we got Paul Reckerly. In 21st, Robert Hine. 22nd, Connor Trafari. 23rd, we got Seth Whitworth. And rounding out the field here tonight is Richard Kirker. Well, folks, once again, it's been an honor to broadcast here tonight for the ISRL League here on iRacing. Until next Tuesday night here on Extreme Racing TV, here at going to Talladega next week for the Daryl Dega. Until then, folks, have a good night. Have a good night.